Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into the troubleshooting of an inverter's AC PCB, specifically addressing a burnt main board and the crucial components testing involved. First things first, safety. Before touching anything, disconnect the inverter from the power source, unplug from the wall, and, if possible, disconnect any battery connections. Safety is paramount. Alright, let's get started. When you open your inverter, you'll likely see the damage. A burnt PCB is usually obvious blackened areas, possibly melted components, and a distinct smell. This is our starting point. The main board is the heart of the inverter, converting DC power to AC. Failure often results from overcurrent, voltage spikes, or component failure. The first step: visual inspection. Look closely at the board. Are components burnt? Are there bulging capacitors or any physical damage? Note these for testing. Next, grab your multimeter, your best friend. Set it to test diodes, resistors, and capacitors. A continuity test is also essential. Check for shorts. Let's start with the diodes. Diodes are essential for rectification and protection. Test them in both directions. A good diode shows low resistance one way and high resistance the other. A shorted diode shows continuity both ways, and an open diode shows no continuity. Resistors: use your multimeter to check resistance. Compare the measured value with the color band value. If different, the resistor is likely faulty. Capacitors can fail too. Check for physical damage. Test them using your multimeter's capacitance setting, remembering to discharge them first. Faulty capacitors may have incorrect values, or may not hold a charge. Transistors and MOSFETs are often on the board. Use the diode test on your multimeter. A shorted transistor shows continuity between all legs, an open one shows none. You can also test transistor gain with a tester. Beyond these, look for burnt PCB traces and connector wiring damage. Replacing faulty components is next. Use replacements with the same specifications. Good soldering is essential. After replacement, reassemble the inverter and connect it to the power. Test the inverter. If it still doesn't work, there may be other issues, or you might have missed something during the diagnosis. Consider professional help if needed. Remember, electronics repair can be complex. If you're not comfortable, seek professional help. Thank you for watching, and good luck.